selection committee, and let's transition this to the NFL. If you're going to go by their guidelines, you guys tell me the 4 NFL teams that would be in our NFL semifinal, if you will. B-Mac, start with you.
Well, the obvious for me. Number 1, the Dallas Cowboys.
In! Yeah. Eye test, 1 of the 4.
1 of the 4.
Cowboys are in,
Number
B-Mac.
2 would be the Patriots. Number 3, the Raiders. Number 4, Kansas City. Whoa. That's the tricky one. That's the tricky one. Kansas City. I have them.
Over Seattle?
That was a big-time win this Sunday night at Denver on the road. First 4 out, you see it there on the graphic. 5, Seattle. 6, Atlanta. 7, Denver. I see Tim right now. He's shaking his head.
He is shaking his head.
Number 8, the New York Giants.
Okay, I love 1 and 2. Obviously, I'm biased. 3 is intriguing. 4? Timmy? Your 4, college football playoff committee rules. Who do you got in for the NFL?
I had 3 out of 4 that B-Mac had. I mean, New England's obviously the one that jumps off the page. That's easy. I got Seattle, too.
Whoa! And you have the Cowboys 3?
Oh, what?
Here's why, okay? Seattle plays Dallas on a neutral field. I'm sorry. I think the Seahawks are favorite in that game. I think Seattle's favorite out of anybody who's coming out of the NFC altogether.
Wow.
And you have Miami.
Yeah, I only have Miami in here because there's 2 types of people in this world, B-Mac.
Let me hear it.
Those that love Ryan Tannehill and those that don't.
And hate him.
Okay, I love him. Okay, and 6 in a row for Adam Gase. Adam Gase, all of a sudden, he gets that clay. He molds that quarter. He molded Jay Cutler.
I like your position, right?
He did.
And now he's molding Ryan Tannehill. I have Oakland. I think Oakland deserves to be up there. We both had the Giants, Kansas City.
Yeah.
That
would be fun, right? That would be fun if that was reality.
Do it this way.
Where do you think
we got conferences?
Who do they rank in Vegas? Who has the second best odds to win the Super Bowl?
I think the Cowboys would have the second best. I think New England
would be 1.
Would still be 1.
That's 100% correct.
Right, and then Dallas would be 2. And
if
Seattle
Dallas
3?
plays Seattle, what's the spread?
Where is this game taking place?
It's going to be in Dallas.
Okay, then I think it's a pick'em or Cowboys by 1.
You say pick'em? Nah.
Cowboys favorite?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
At least 3.
Wow! Whoa! See, that means
at least
if it's at least 3, Timmy, then that goes against your theory because on a neutral field, B-Mac says it'll be even.
It would be in Dallas.
Correct.
We assume
that's 3
if
points.
the game is in Dallas,
3 points.
At least 3. I say Vegas.
I think it'd be less than that. Well, that's where the great debate is. Who do you trust more in a playoff situation? I trust Seattle. No doubt about it.
I trust Russell, but
that was how I based my ranking.
The only issue I have with the Seattle Seahawks, I don't question the defense. I love the quarterback. The offensive line. The offensive line has really been an issue, the inability to run the football. And one thing we know about the Dallas Cowboys, they're going to milk the clock, run the football, and score points.
Well, that's going to be an advantage because they wouldn't have to play Seattle in Seattle.
That's the key. Right now, we assume, because anything can happen, we have, 5 games left. Anything can happen. If you got to go to Seattle.
I know this is hypothetical. Would you guys ever actually like this? How chaotic it would be to try to squeeze all these teams down to 4?
For me, Tim, the only likable thing would be the chaos it would cause.
Every week in the NFL, could you imagine
just
week
the
1
chaos.
to week 6, 17? Every game is fair. That's why college football's got it right, because every game matters.
But I love it how it is now because it's been this way for such a long time.
We're so used to it.
Just to think about the chaos that this would cause, to have a room of committee members having to decide
who's in and who's out.
Yeah.
I had a tough time finding NFC teams.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
The best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and Seattle, and then the Giants. And I had a tough time putting Atlanta in there.
And
I know you did.
You think about Atlanta and the Giants basically the same team. Do you really trust them?
No,
I trust Atlanta more than I do the Giants because Atlanta can run the ball.
I trust the Giants because you can't spell elite without Eli.
I'll take Denver or the Chiefs over both those teams.
Really?
Well, the Chiefs will play Atlanta this Sunday in Atlanta.